Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Janani. I have secured All India rank of 112 in the May INI-CET 2026 and I'm currently doing MD Dermatology. In my last video, I told you guys that I'll be talking about PSM in my next video. So today, let's talk about PSM. PSM is a huge subject with so many things to remember. Like it is full of health programs, indicators, formulae, numbers, and so many other things to remember. Initially, it may feel overwhelming. It happened to me also. But believe me, it will get better. I will be sharing how I study PSM, the resources which I have used, and the strategies which help me improve the scores. So, during my third year, I studied PSM from the textbook mainly in the point of the university exams. So, it was mainly essays and the short notes. I didn't put much effort in the MCQ point of view. Then, final year and during internship, I slowly lost touch with the subject. Then, after internship, when I started my preparation, PSM felt almost like a new subject. I didn't know where to start, how much I had to remember, and even how to approach the subject. I tried studying it for 2 to 3 months. I would study, and after some time, I would forget. It was like that. For the first 3 to 4 months, in every GTs, SPM was my weakest subject. I couldn't just improve it. At one point, I started wondering, is my overall GT score is poor, or is it mainly because of the PSM? Because you get around 15 to 18 questions in PSM. I used to get only 4 to 5 correct in that subject. So I thought even if I could improve or if I get some 5 to 6 extra correct in PSM, that would eventually improve my GT score. So that's when I started taking PSM seriously. During that time, I realized that PSM has so many topics, but every topics need not be studied in the same way. For example, there are topics like demography, vaccines, health programs, and other factual things. In those areas, you have to repeatedly read it to remember. And there aren't many concepts there. So, repeatedly reading it and revising it will help remembering things and to get correct in the MCQs. But when you come to biostatistics and epidemiology, understanding the concepts here is much more important. There are some factual things here also, but without understanding the concepts, you will not be able to apply the facts in the question. So, in these concepts heavy areas, reading it once and just memorizing the formula will not suffice. You have to practice a lot of questions because reading it once and just memorizing the formulas and numbers, you may still struggle in the exam when the new question comes. But when you practice a lot of application based questions, you will start recognizing the pattern. And at one point, you will know when a question comes, how to approach the question and how to apply the concepts in that particular question. So that's how it is. For biostatistics, both understanding and practicing a lot of questions is much important. Now, coming to the resources which I have used. Initially, I used Marrow, Rapid Revision, Notes, and the videos. But for Biostat and Epidemiology alone, I refer to the main videos and notes in Marrow. Because in those areas, I wanted to understand the concepts better. And after a few months, I started using BTR. The one thing which I liked most about BTR is the question discussions. Many of the questions in Biostat are application based. In the question discussions, the calculations and the questions were explained in a stepwise manner that gave me an extra conceptual clarity and help me to understand how to approach different types of questions. And towards the end, I kept BTR as my final revision source. Marrow Horror itself is a compact source, and BTR is even more compact. So initially, I read Marrow Horror twice, and then I shifted towards the BTR. So this was my journey with SPM, and understanding that not all the topics need the same kind of preparation is very important. For factual things, repeated revision and remembering the things is important. And for conceptual areas, understanding the concepts well and solving a lot of questions is important. This approach worked for me, and I hope you guys can take something from my experience and plan your preparation accordingly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I'll be sharing my strategies for some other subject. Thank you so much. Bye bye.